When we talk about customer service, we should never forget one particular route and one particular driver from this company, Tom's Motorways. This driver is called Mulauz. Mulauz used to ply a route from Blawayo, Gweru, Narira, goes into the dust, Dzidze, Chimombe, Mupatsi, Chimvuri, Gaza, then Mutare. This route was serviced by Toms for years. And by the way, do you know that Toms Motorways started in 1963 to rock the streets of Zimbabwe? But particularly that route was the strength of Tom's Motorways. That was the pillar of Tom's Motorways. I remember in the heydays, Tom's used to buy a new AVM DAF for this route for this driver, Mulauz. Mulauz was well known for good customer care. He would make sure that everyone is comfortable in the bus. He would make sure he moves in time. He would always make sure that you obey and comply with the laws of driving. No overspeeding. If another bus want to get into his route, he will pave the way and say go. And he will just follow you through. But however, every time the Mulauz bus will be full, the customers will be brimming up to the door because they trusted Mulauz driving. They trusted his customer care. Also, he was a businessman, remember? He would buy Shibage, maize meal and sell it here, mini market in Blawayo Rankin and Majanji, berries, those bush berries, and sell them in Bulawayo. But the sweet thing about this man Mulauz and this conductor Patrick was a little bit rough, but he was always being calmed by Mulauz, and they gel along the way, and they were very honest. They never stolen from Tom's Motorways. I think that was the highest cashing bus from Tom's records, and they might not know it, but we have to testify, because if you go, anyone who stays in Chivu, Narira, that's Dzidze, Mpatsi, Chirasauta, Pokoteke, they know Mulauz. It used to carry people from Blawayo, dropping them in the village, and carrying people from the villages, dropping them in Mutare. It would go from Blawayo, then dock in Mutare, then come back from Mutare and dock in Blawayo the following day. And there was also another Kwekwe bus from Tom's, which comes from Kwekwe to Mutare, using that similar route. But the most popular one on Tom's fleet was Mulauz bus. And I really respected his customer care, his service, which he provided to Buhera community and Njanja community. We should always cherish and acknowledge people who were pioneers and who understand what is customer care. And I feel I need to revive that road. But will I get Mulauz? Will I get Patrick? Will I fit in the shoes? I think those are big shoes to fit. But I think Tom's should do something to remember this family, because history for Tom's is marked with that bus, Mulauz bus, Harare, Bulawayo to Mutare bus via Njanja. Oh, that bus was a great customer care. When we call excellence is a virtue, that was one of the best model of the buses. Not what we are seeing today, where customer care, where he respected his customers, where he knew that time was convenient, where you never overload but always respect the laws of the country. Tom's